Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. This is huge. Oh! Ah! Oh, I do it again, no, I do it again, I do it again. This is the first to die. Oh my god, that was the biggest one yet! 341k! Oh my god! And there it is. There it is, everybody. So, what is up? Welcome back to another video. So, do you want to do that? I'm going to show you how. And let me tell you, this damage is out of this world. Get it? Anyway. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do, guys, real quick here is, it's going to be quick. I'm just going to go over the talents that I use to play like this, to get the numbers that I'm getting. The stats that I am using as well, and then some tips on how to get it off. All right, so for the talents here, class tree really doesn't matter. This is what I'm currently running. You can kind of do whatever you'd like with this. You know, have fun with that side. Anyway, the spec side, everything is going to be revolving around getting full moon be as amplified as possible. So the amplified things are, there is no starfall in this. You can actually run starfall if you'd like. I'll show you a little different variation you can do. So when it comes to the amplifiers, you're going to have waning twilight, and waning twilight you're going to be getting from, oh jeez, hold on one second. Waning twilight you're going to be getting from getting the 3 dots up. Okay, 3 dots are going to be your Moonfire, Sunfire is the 2. The third dot is going to be either Arcane Astral Smolder, which is when you crit with Starfire, it gives them a dot, or it's going to be from Fungal Growth. So one of those two. Make sure you always have your 3 dots up. Try to keep them up all the time, honestly. But between the two, you know, you get your instant cast, Starfire, some more Balloon. You get you got 3 charges to Mushrooms. You can pretty much keep 3 dots up all the time without having to worry about Stellar Flare. I guess you could run Stellar Flare if you'd like, but I'd rather run increased crit chance of Starfire, because Starfire can actually pump sometimes, especially when when everything is like stacked up. So you're gonna have Friend of the Fae as another one, and another amplifier there. So another 10% damage. I'm running Orbital Strike because I want the shorter cooldown on the Celestial Alignment or Incarnation. And Orbital Strike does scale with Mastery, which is really powerful as well because I am running Mastery. Nature's Grace, give us more haste to get it off. Power of a Goldrin. So Power of Goldrin is kind of crazy, honestly. Like, it's a little bit too strong, I think, because it is scaled with Mastery yet again. I've actually had Goldrins that actually hit harder than Star Surge. Don't know why, but I've hit over up to 100k Power of Goldrin proc, which is crazy. Starlord for extra haste. Incarnation, obviously, for the extra crit chance. I would run the improved Incarn if I could, but don't have enough points for this. I think some of the other points are better. Rattle the Stars, because we're just trying to do some insane burst window damage. So having those extra Star Surge damage when you're pumping them out back to back to back. And don't forget, when you are running the Moon spec, you do have a lot of AP generation. Like every time you press full moon or half moon, you get 1 Star Surge. You might get 2 Star Surges from a full moon, and you could just pump all those Star Surges out. And obviously new moon and the improved moon spells as well. So that is on my regular talents here. When it comes to PvP talents, Moonkin Aura mandatory, because that's what, you know, you're gonna get the extra 12% crit, because we don't have a ton of crit. It's really good to have that. Al can add that for the fast cast. You need this because you need to get clones off so that you can get the full moons off, or you could just use it to juke. It's ridiculously fast cast, too fast. And the funny thing is that this was nerfed. So that you're gonna need this to get those off. Third talent is interchangeable. I typically use High Winds, but I mean, you can run Moon and Stars if you're getting interrupted a lot. You can run Dying Stars if you're always getting dispelled, like a Holy Paladin. You can run Starburst. You can run Disarm, Thorns, whatever you like after that. But yep, there's your talents. So you can, I have like 3 different builds with this. I have one that has Decurse. I have one that I got rid of the Decurse abilities and I got Tireless Pursuit so that I could kite a little bit better. And then my third one was I added Starfall in it. This was kind of, I used this in BGs, but you can kind of, you don't have to, you know, you can run the Decurse side over here and still run Starfall. If I did do this, I would just take out Stellar Intervention and put it into Starfall, and then take Starburst. because Starburst does scale with Mastery again. So if you do, like, once Blaze Edge comes back in rotation, I'll probably use this a bit more, because Blaze Edge is just really good for Starburst. But currently it's not there, so I haven't really had too much of a use for it. So that is it for the talents. When it comes to the gear, just full mastery, baby. So crafted gear is going to be your best friend here, because you can get mastery slots wherever you want. So the chest or the helm, I have a full mastery. So this is the engineering goggles. You can craft these. Full mastery. I had the verse mastery neck with mastery verse enchants or gems. I will be running the 4 set, everything but the helm. So I have the 3 set currently. I don't have the 4th one yet. The back piece, I'm using the Scale Warden version of the mastery of the cloaks, because it has more mastery. The bracers are going to be single stat mastery bracers as well. The weapon, mastery one hand, and the offhand from the Bloody Token vendor for haste. I'm running insignia now. I may eventually run the badge. I just got this one so far, so I just used it and you get in the vault. I have double mastery rings. I'm gonna actually eventually have just this ring and then the crafted ring to upgrade this one. For my embellishments, I'm gonna have the Infurious embellishment still. So the CC is your primary stat increase. I'll eventually upgrade this when I can, and then the other one is precog. I did it on my belt, but it doesn't really matter what spot you do it on, to be honest. Whatever spot that you can get mastery on. I think the best option would be the belt at that point, because I don't think, yeah, there's no mastery belt. And then I currently have the Scale Warden gloves as well. So just basically stack as much mastery as possible. That's about it. So when it comes to getting off the full moons, okay, like I said before, just keeping up your dots is the most important thing. Okay, keeping up your dots is number 1. The second thing is being in an eclipse. Okay, and then third, don't cap your AP, or try not to. So once I have my 3 dots up, I can start doing, and I'm in an eclipse, I'll start throwing out my moon spells. Okay, do what I gotta do. And then when I'm ready to do the big Mongo burst, okay, you have your 3 dots up. Maybe set up some CC first. Drop the orbital strike. Cast the full moon. And that's how it works. And you can do it again. That's the best part. You get 2. Of course I didn't get any crits. Those were both 230 crits. The highest I've gotten so far was 380 crit. And a 275 non-crit, which, if that one crit, it would have been 400, and that would have been sick. But it is what it is. So that is just basically it. There's nothing really else to it. Stay in eclipses, keep up your dots, don't cap your AP. That's about all to it. And tips when it comes to getting the damage off is utilizing Cyclone. That's pretty much all it is. It's a little bit of a mind game, paying attention to kicks and interrupts. So being able to fake interrupts, or if they don't want to kick you, you just clone them. Because some people will catch on that you're just trying to fake a kick so you can full moon, and they just won't press kick. So you know what you say? You say, F you, I'm just going to clone you then. So if they don't want to kick it, they just get cloned. So for example, if you have 2 targets, 2 melee on you, one of them has a kick up, the other one doesn't, you should cast clone the one that has kick available. You get a free cast on the other one. If he kicks it, great. If maybe try to juke it once or twice, see if you can get a precog. If they're not they're not falling for it, whatever, and then you just cast clone and you just get them. And don't forget that you can get kicked on clone and you can still cast full moon. Okay, so that's really important to use as well. So you just kind of, it's a little bit of a mind game, and then a good being mindful of tracking positioning and the other team's potential to interrupt you, whether that's be CC or kicks. I also just want to show you one game here. So this is kind of like a real life example. So this has worked phenomenally well for me in solo shuffle. I went from 1700 to 2145 now, pretty quickly, honestly. And I've been playing the full moon build the whole way. So people say you can't do the full moon in solo shuffle. It's actually way better because there's a lot of just people who just toss kicks like there's nothing. So this was a game. Yeah, I'm gonna read this one. I can sound on. Who cares? Okay, so this is the case where I have my full moon ready. I have my incarn ready. I'm just trying to set it up, trying to get the kicks available. I root beam the healer. Okay, I go for a clone. I was planning on cloning one, trying to get a kick out of that, but he didn't kick it, so he got cloned. Then he trinketed, so that's actually great for us. I go for full moon. I juke it. I get the. I get very excited. I get the precog, so I get a free full moon here.
Come on.
Okay, ton of damage. It doesn't kill, so I know I need to do a little bit more, so I go and push in for a Cyclone onto the healer. It's a fast cast. And at this point, they have no kicks. There is no stopping this. And there it is. I love that excitement. But yeah, utilize precog and you're gonna have a ton of fun. This is the most fun I've ever had in Dragonflight so far. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please try this out, tell a friend, and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great day. Peace out.